Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your TarotVideoScope for January 2016 by Ama. You may reach me at amalightworker.com or amalightworker@gmail.com. If you do need to schedule a private reading with me, please do check out my website for services and prices. I can open your Akashic records for you, a psychic tarot reading, face reading, birthday readings, a healing session with me, energy clearing, Reiki, etc., etc. So, without further ado, let's start with your reading. And let me remind you that sometimes this reading may not make sense to you unless you are subscribed to my channel. So this way I can get messages for you. So please do like, share, and subscribe, and let others know about this website. So let's start. The immediate feelings that I'm picking up is generally you are shifting towards stability, and this stability has to do with financial matters, a career, or even home matters, but also your health, going through some challenges, but then is going to be stabilized. So let's break it down one by one. In the position representing you, you have the Empress. And the Empress to me is the card that denotes a female figure, like a mother figure, a grandmother, an aunt, a great aunt, a teacher, a mentor, someone that crossed over and is now in spirit and is serving as one of your spirit guides. And she's going to bring you important messages in your dreams. She's trying to work towards something energetically, to bring something to fruition for you, to bring some good news. This could be related to abundance, to make something big happening for you in terms of your wealth. This is also related to long or short distance travel, pregnancy, something coming to a completion or to fruition. It also denotes feelings, emotions, self-expression. So at least in one area of your life, you are going to feel like finally you have abundance. It can be in terms of your emotions, feeling very happy and content. More money is for about to come your way, because I also do see you through these cards. I see you spending some money in changing your physical appearance, pampering yourself, maybe buying something expensive. You could be also spending this money for a home or for a business, to buy something beautiful and to beautify a space where you live or where you work. I also have a feeling that so the card also depicts a pregnant woman in the picture, so that's not going to be the case for all of you. I don't feel like this is the reason that this card showed up. I do feel like the main reason that this card showed up for you is because, just like a pregnancy where the belly shows, something now is coming to fruition. Something that you really worked hard on the past is now finally coming to a success point, to a fruition, to a culmination point. You could also be, feeling more social in January, expanding your social network, because abundance is also about expanding. So also be careful with watching your body. Your body could tend to expand a little bit in January. In the position of I could be crossing you, you have the Two of Wands. It is a great card to have because to me denotes two people coming together in a partnership. This could be a partnership in love or in business or in friendship, like starting something together, starting to build the foundation for this relationship. It also denotes commerce, important negotiations, and important trades. I do feel that for some of you, maybe recently you did meet someone that is eventually going to develop into a relationship. If you are looking for a business partner, I do feel that this is that business partner showing up for you. I also do feel that if you already have a business, or maybe you are looking for people to hire, you don't have to necessarily have your own business. So I do feel like this good employee, this perfect person to hire is going to show up for you. I do feel like important negotiations are going to happen between a company that you work for or that you own and other companies. I do see a lot of trades happening. Maybe you are a Scorpio that is looking to make some improvements, maybe like switching fashion. You have something that you use anymore, there's a gathering, and you give an exchange, either services or clothes that you don't no longer like. You give those to your friends or to other people, and they give you other stuff that they don't use anymore. This could also be for some of you. I also feel like swapping something, like a house swap or household items. So all of these trades, negotiation of this kind of sorts, they are going to be very beneficial for you. But this is also receiving news from some sort of a good news from people who live far, and having this, establishing like a better communication, even though this communication with some people around you is going to be a little challenge. If you are a Scorpio who had a little bit of challenging in communicating with someone who lives at a distance, a little bit far from you, this could be finally resolving this communication issue and having a better foundation for this communication. In the position of what's above you, you have the Pope. It is another great card to have. The Pope to me denotes answered prayers being answered, divine help, opportunities, God working through you and with you to make something happen for you. It denotes great luck into anything that has to do with organizations, establishments, truth coming out or better understanding. Good luck in family structure. So it could be that maybe your status in the family is changing, or even in society. It also denotes higher learning, higher education. If you are someone who is looking to expand your spiritual knowledge, like learning something exoteric, that could be very much beneficial for you if you do it in January. So this is also comes with an advice. This is the right time for you if you want to sign up for a course or workshop or seminar. Some of you could be learning like tarot reading, anything that has to do with astrology, Reiki, energy work. You could be also learning a little bit more maybe about how you can work on some personal issues and how you can open yourself up to greater abundance and greater prosperity and to greater love. So this is great luck in general when dealing with important people, authority people, important organizations. You could be invited now to be part of a group of people, of a social group maybe, that you feel like you have more in common, and this is just the beginning, because through this it could be a social media as well. You could be in the future I see you going through these events. And if you are looking to market yourself, this group of people could also be a good way for you to market yourself as a person to hire if you are looking for a job or to expand your business. So it also denotes good luck in anything that has to do with government issues. If you are, because it does denote, it also denotes higher education. Maybe this is that great mentor, this authority figure that you are going to consult with, and he's going to give you a great insight into what is the best course or the major for you to do. So you could be also deciding to start your higher education. In the position of the root cause for this, you have the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands to me denotes change comes to you quickly and swiftly. That means that all roads of communication are now open. You are going to be like the center of connection in January. You could be hearing from other people hear from you. You could be in the sense that maybe you are helping other people, so maybe they can't find a job. Anything that has to do with connections. I wouldn't be surprised if also you find yourself that other people are coming to you with their problems, and maybe they are looking for your insight or your advice into their situation. If you do this for a living, you could find yourself being very busy with all these clients coming to you to resolve their problems, if this is your line of work. So definitely there's all these opportunities coming to you to have brand new beginnings, to so the energy of your life in general is shifting. Not only I see opportunities for you to make better money, but also I see opportunities for you to date, because this can also be like suddenly you find yourself at the center of communication, at the center of attention, and you are attracting, because you feel attractive, and you are attracting all of these new people your way. So getting people's attention, this is what I'm sensing through the Eight of Wands. So you could be very desirable in January. In the position of the recent past, you have the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords to me denotes that maybe certain goals or certain ambitions weren't met, so it's not wise to do the same mistake again. It also means feels beat to death. But it also means sometimes not leaving this situation behind, because it does fall on the position of the recent past. I do feel that maybe recently something in your body wasn't quite right. Some of you could have been going through some sort of a treatment. This to me sometimes denotes also acupuncture or alternative and holistic medicine. So maybe you are going through any treatments like that to make a shift in the body's energy. So, but also pay very attention that I feel like maybe in the time, because I am recording this in December, in the time between December 2015, January 2016, or even between January and February, like in between months, you are going to find that maybe a little bit this energy level in your physical body is a little bit challenged. So pay attention to your health. Always make sure that you have time for rest and relaxation. In the position of the near future, you have the Four of Pentacles. So this is great news, because after having to go through this time when the energy level in your body was a little bit up and down, this is stability comes back. So first and foremost, the Four of Pentacles denotes holding protectively to your money, to your possessions, to your property, even to your authority or to your name sometimes, but afraid to make a change, but nevertheless being able to maintain this balance when it comes to your financial matters. So I do feel that something is changing in terms of your finances. I do feel like if you felt like a situation or a person was draining your finances, I do feel like this situation is now entering a phase of stability. This could also be a job that is now going to be solid and steady, providing you with steady money to bring you back to that stability financially. So stability in terms of your finances returns in your life. In the position of your attitudes, you have the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles to me is a card that denotes weighing your carefully your options. It denotes having to choose between two things, but nevertheless you are going to be able to achieve a balance. So this could also be that maybe some financial matters after you carefully evaluate them are coming back to balance. This could be a second financial source for you. For some of you could be a second job, and this is that second financial source. being able to balance out what money comes in and what money comes out. It also denotes generally balance into your life, balancing work and having free time to dedicate to yourself and to your family. For some of you, it could also be like a second location, or a home, a second home, or expanding your business and maybe having a second office or a second building to a business that you already have. So generally it denotes being able to balance mainly your financial matters. In the position of people in the environment around you, you have the Four of Wands. So again, you have a lot of fours in your reading, so that means stability. And you had a lot of coins. Again, it means stability, especially in relation to your money matters. So the Four of Wands to me represents a minor success with further work to be done. So something that you had been working on, that you had applied yourself towards, you did put long hours towards, so it's coming to fruition. It could be maybe related to a home situation, home repairs, anything that has to do with that, or maybe a project that you have been working on, it's now coming to fruition. So whatever it is, this is success. Achieving at least one success. And I forgot to mention that when I see the Eight of Wands, to me also indicates all forms of communication. So it could be that something that you do online is now coming to fruition, or it is very advisable that you use online and social media to advertise or to create some greater wealth for yourself, to use it in a way that you think is going to bring you some success. So this is what I usually get through the Eight of Wands. So now going back to the Four of Wands, this is stability and a minor success, minor triumph that you are going to achieve in January, that is going to allow you for furthermore work to achieve even other successes to follow. In the position of your internal feelings, hopes, fears, and wishes, you have the Nine of Swords. So internally, even though everything is about to change or just starting to change, you do still have some fears around finances. This could also be a little bit of sadness, grief, physical pain, no sleep, worry, anxiety, feeling self-critical. I do feel that the first and foremost reason that this card showed up for you, it has a lot to do with your physical body. So some of you already went through some medical problems or some condition that every once in a while flares up. But I also do feel that because you had another warning through a different card, pay a little bit more attention to your physical body, rest and replenish your energy. So maybe this is getting like something seasonal, like a seasonal flu, fever, because I'm drawn to this part of the picture, like fever. She has her hands on her forehead. Fever, headache, migraine, headaches, anything like that. So pay attention to that. You could be experiencing again this some minor troubles with your health and your energy level, but again it is a passing one, and it's very important. And in terms of your mental stability, don't feel so self-critical toward you or toward others, but especially toward yourself. So the outcome, you have the Hermit. So the Hermit to me is a card that denotes soul searching, going within, seeking solution, completing something and finding that solution. So any troubles, any minor setbacks that you are going to run in January, you are going to find a solution for it. For some of you, this solution are related to some matters from the past coming back to you, or matters that maybe you did put on hold for a while because you were not able to find a solution. Now the solution is going to come easily to you. So this can also be, you know, reflecting, going within, completing something. So the message that I keep hearing toward this, when I get these cards right now, I keep hearing that patience is a virtue. So a lot of patience is going to be required of you in January. But also another advice that I keep seeing is like, as you are seeking for the truth, for the solution, make sure that not all is revealed. So some feelings are meant to for you and just for you. So it's not wise always to share everything with everybody. So it's okay for you to keep some secrets or something to yourself, especially when it comes to love or a new love or a new passion in your life. So don't make that big announcement just yet, especially when it comes to love, meaning like tell everybody what's going on with your love life. So keep some secrets to yourself. Let's move on to the second part of this reading. I'm going to continue to your Akashic messages for January. Again, let me remind you that if you are not subscribed to this channel, that some of these messages may not make sense to you. So please like, share, and subscribe. Focus on your health. Make that a priority this month. A breakthrough in the making related to some health issues you have been going through. This will also serve you good emotionally and financially. Prepare for some travels and to hit the road. For some of you, this travel will happen in the future months, but prepare for it now. Another baby could be in the making for some of you, if this is not what you if this is what you desire to have. That time is now to try to have a baby if you are looking to have a baby. If you are a single Scorpio, make dating and entering relationships your #1 priority. You could be going for some counseling of some sort for the first time. Some of you are due for some counseling or therapy of some sort. Stop postponing that. Make sure all of your health care plans are up to date. You could be getting a virus like a flu virus or like a computer virus. Be on the watch out for that. Make sure that everything is up to date and up to speed. This is also true related to cars, vehicles, and any forms of insurances or credit cards, etc. Take good care of yourself. So these were your Akashic messages for this month, and I hope you do follow them because they are meant to be a guideline for you to find better stability and prosperity in your life. Again, let me remind you about the Mercury retrograde between January 5th to the 25th, and the shadow period will be 2 weeks before and after that. So reach out to me at amalightworker.com. In the meantime, have a great month. Bye.